Welcome, listeners, to another episode of the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? I am Chris Talks, your host with the most. All right, let's get into our top topic for this. What is this episode about? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, this is the Jay-Z thing. All right, so let's get into our top topic for this episode, which is going to be Jay-Z issues a statement after being accused of sexual abuse in a civil suit alongside P. Diddy. I didn't know they were suing him. Hey, listen, what's that lady name? What's the lady name? What's her name? Right? Yeah, the right lady. She said Jay-Z was next. So, I don't know. I mean, that's what she said on Piers Morgan. So, I don't know. All right, so check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This report we have. Where is this coming from? Okay, so this is some audio on. All right, so this is some audio from the Breakfast Club that Ed happened to find about this particular situation. So, all right. So we're gonna play that audio from the Breakfast Club, and let y'all hear what's going on. All right, Ed, let's get into it.
The weekend, actually last night, Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit. This is a federal civil suit. This lawsuit is one that we actually talked about before. So y'all remember back in October when Tony Busby filed that big bunch of lawsuits against Diddy.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that set up the hotline.
Yes. Yeah. That was the start of all of that stuff, right around that time. So during that time when that was set up, there was a case that was mentioned. There was a 13-year-old girl who said she came to New York when she was 13 to go to the VMAs. She didn't have a ticket. She was just excited to be here. She met a limousine driver who said he worked for Puff. And he was like, I can't get you into the VMAs, but if you come back here after, I can get you to an after party.
Now, 13-year-old was with no parents, just by themselves?
She came by herself. She came by herself. So she was dropped off by a friend. Now, that girl in that lawsuit originally back in October said she went to a party. It was a Puff party, allegedly. When she got there, she had some drinks. She started feeling a little crazy. And then she went to a room to lay down and take a little, a little minute away from the people. When she woke up, Puff and two other celebrities, celebrity A and B, were in the room, and she was raped, allegedly, in that room. She called her dad to come get her when she was able to get away from the party, who didn't know she was there, and then it caused her mental distress to this day. So that's why she was filing civil suit. So over the weekend, celebrity A was named as Jay-Z. So now that has shattered the internet streets, as you guys can imagine, because I think for a while people have been trying to place other celebrities in this and figure out who the other names are. And this is one of the biggest names outside of Diddy that we've seen named in all of this stuff. So now the civil suit still remains as is. The claims are still the same. The only difference is that she's saying that Puff was one of the people allegedly that raped her in that room, but that Jay-Z also participated, and that there was another celebrity who was a female celebrity, B, who watched. And she said that the woman is accusing Jay-Z and Puff of taking turns. Puff would, sexually assault her, rape her. And then Jay-Z would watch, and then allegedly Jay-Z would do the same, and then Puff would watch. And she says that no one helped her. The other celebrity that was in the room did not help her. Now, all of this happened, right? This all dropped. People were like, well, what the heck is going on? You guys remember when all this started dropping around Puff, it was statements from his attorneys trying to defend him.
Yeah.
Now with Jay-Z released a statement, I would say almost immediately once this happened. And his statement was very different. I made sure all of y'all had the statement.
Yes.
Alrighty. So this is a long statement. Normally we only pick pieces of it, but I think it's important for us to read the full statement.
You gonna read this whole thing?
We need to.
Okay, let's do it.
So it says, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt. This is a statement directly from Jay-Z. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter from a lawyer, in quotations, named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations of the public scrutiny that would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer who I have done a bit of research on seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby. But I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor.
Valor.
You have neither nor honor or dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I, he says my wife, but we know he's like my Beyonce, because like, why wouldn't you just say Beyonce? My wife and I have to sit our children down now, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such that at their young age. It is unfair to have to try and understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to the true victims in the world. I want to get to this next part. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me, that if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am.
That was a bar you
don't
skipped,
play
though.
with me.
Yeah.
Which one? Go ahead.
My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit.
It was the cheap suit for me.
Yo. Oh.
Bruh.
Yo. Hit my ear horn on this. Please, let me get into this. Let's do this. Excuse me.
Bruh.
Let me clear my throat for this one. It seems that Jay-Z is not around at all.
Bruh.
He is calling this Bigsby or whatever guy out, and we do have a little history on this guy. This guy is exactly how Jay-Z is claiming this guy has. If you didn't know, I did a story about him, an issue with this guy filing false complaints in false lawsuits, winning most of his lawsuits out of settlements. And according to this, not even having the evidence exactly to prove, not having the evidence to exactly back up or prove anything that he says. And anybody, you want to do your report on him, you can. He does work for a very successful law firm. He does. The man makes paper, but the way that Jay-Z is stating that he makes his paper is through
Bruh.
just accusations, but which is through falsely prosecuting people or falsely trying to prosecute people. But Jay-Z he's not having it this time. Now, Jay-Z did go after Piers Morgan before too. He did. Am I correct? Then he got after Piers Morgan? Yeah, and Piers Morgan took his stuff down. But let's give this lawyer the dummy buzzer, please. And I'm going to tell you why we're going to give him the dummy buzzer. Apparently, there's a part 2 to this. Okay, apparently there's a part 2 to this. I want to say thanks and shout out to the members of the Breakfast Club for this report. Yeah, thank you guys for that. Ed, I didn't know you watch the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see you as a Breakfast Club type of person. If you know what I mean. But yeah, I agree with Jay-Z. Come on, man. If you're sitting there, you're trying to disgrace who I am, disgrace my name, it has been said. Now, there are some rumors about this alleged act with this 13-year-old girl. There are some rumors about it. This is one that was filed within the suit. Isn't it part of the... Okay, yeah. So it is part of this Puff Daddy investigation. Now, for her to add Jay-Z to it, it's a different story, because what it is it has been said, it has been rumored, and there's allegations. I can't prove it because I do not know Puffy, nor do I know Jay-Z. Okay, so like,
bruh,
I can't prove it. These are just the allegations that are floating around. That I mean, we all know that Puffy and Jay-Z are good friends. Okay, if they're not good friends, they at least uh, probably at some time did business together. You know what I'm saying? Probably at some time within, uh, within their careers, they probably did business together. And they're one of the only two melanin brothers from the ghetto that's still, doing it. That are billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
bruh,
That are billionaires that we know in the rap game. Okay, so apparently these two guys, they say that they're best friends. They're somewhat best friends. Okay, but it is said that this particular situation, which was reported in the indictment, they had mentioned two celebrities that was there, which I'm still trying to look for the I'm still trying to look for that. That stated that there was a and B that was there. That there was another person there. Now a lot of people like what's this woman name? Anna Rosa, right? Yo, I'm telling you, that lady. Ooh, wait. Yeah, that's a fine one right there.
what?
Oh yeah, let me say it again. That's a fine one right there, boy.
What?
But like she said, and according to her reports and other reports, that people were trying to figure out the other two people that were in this room. The allegations were made during the beginning, if I'm correct. It was during the beginning, and if I'm correct, that was part of the indictment. That was part of the first uh, indictment when they first started talking about the kids. I think it was Justin Bieber that was first, and then it started to go on into it being other males and females that were underage. I think it was Justin Bieber. Yeah, Justin Bieber. Oh no, before that was Usher. Yeah, Usher.
Bruh,
My bad, my bad. Before that, it was Usher, then Justin Bieber, and then uh, different allegations of underage girls being there. But this is the first time that Jay-Z has been implicated in this situation. Now, it is to my knowledge, okay, that a lot of names are not being revealed. And to me, it's no different than the Epstein situation. In the Epstein situation, his list, a lot of names were not revealed. When the judge finally ordered the names to come out, nobody paid attention to the names that was on there.
bruh,
Nobody.
bruh,
And I think in this situation, when the names come out with Puff Daddy, it might be the same reaction. I think that it might be the same reaction.
wait, what?
I don't know, but I don't know. But we still have some more from that. Okay, so there's a part two to this, but I just think the girl implicating Jay-Z in it now. We don't know if this is true. We don't know if it's false. We do know that in the original report, the girl did mention that there were two other people, but the names were not released. In this situation, we don't know. We don't. Ed, We don't know if this guy's trying to be a bully because this guy seems to be a bully lawyer. Okay, so we don't really know if he's trying to bully Jay Z, but Jay Z is letting him know that I am not the one. I am ready for you. If you want to come with some BS, I am ready for you. 'Cause I'm with the. All right, I'm with it. All right, I'm with it. And then again, I also want to say this. Like, I don't really think that this guy should sit there and I don't think he should play with Jay-Z like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Because this is somebody who does have some type of power or does have some type of pull in not just in the rap industry, but also in the business industry. And on top of that, he's a billionaire.
Bruh.
So yeah, he probably ain't even gonna pop up in court, but he got the resources to do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? To take this lawyer down, especially for trying to slay his name.
Bruh.
Now we don't know if these allegations are true. We don't know. Okay, but I'm not sure if unless this is solid, and I would say that unless whatever evidence that this guy has is solid, I would not go off of assumptions to fight or to go against such a powerful person within the industry. I wouldn't do it personally.
Bruh.
I would. 'Cause to me, it makes no sense. It's dumb. Completely dumb. And like I said, this particular lawyer, as we looked up like this lawyer and so many others, not just this one, but so many others, they play this little game, okay? And I don't want to get too personal, but me myself, I have been through it. But they play this game, you know what I'm saying? And anybody could accuse you of anything. I mean, I've been sued personally, I've been sued for some of the dumbest things, okay? I have been sued, and some people, I've been called to a mediator before, and some people like, to settle. To settle what? To settle what?
Bruh.
You're trying to sue me for some dumb, and I'm supposed to settle, and I didn't even do. Like, come on, give me a break. So I've been through stuff like that, and then you have the bully lawyers who try to tell you, well, if you don't do this, then we're going to say this, and if you don't do this, then we're going to say that. And I've been sitting at the table. I don't give a what you say. You can kiss my, and I know that's the type of thing that Jay-Z probably just went through.
Bruh.
Probably went through. And then you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how many people will sit there and settle out of court as far as celebrities. And I'm not a celebrity, okay? You know what I mean? So
Bruh.
nowhere near celebrity, okay? Okay, nowhere near it. Okay.
Bruh.
But you do have people when you become a celebrity, you do if you become a public figure, you do have people who try to sue you over the dumbest things. Now, I'm not going to mention my situation because,
Bruh.
I'm just saying I'm not. But in the same perspective, it was dumb. It was ridiculous for what I was being sued for and the amount that I was being sued for. It was ridiculous. But I mean, sometimes you have to stick it out, especially when you know you're not innocent. I mean, especially when you know you're innocent.
Bruh.
Sorry about that. You know you're innocent. You try to stick it out. You try to fight out. And you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff dismissed, just thrown out because of how ridiculous that it is. You know what I'm saying? And I could have sued those people for what they did, but
Bruh.
what would be the point? What would be the point? You can't listen. You can't sue somebody with zero and try to get them done. You know how Pac said, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Bruh.
It's not going to happen, Captain. It's not going to happen. And that's just the real of it. All right, so come on, there's still more of it. All right, that wasn't the end. All right. Listen, there's still more to this situation. Let's continue what we was playing from the Breakfast Club. All right. Yeah, this woman is fine. I don't care what anybody say. All right. I don't care what you say. All right. I really don't care. This woman is fine. Give her a chair. And she does. I mean, no, she looked good, and she got a little sexy voice there, right? Let's continue. Listen, stay on my personal business. Let's continue.
Diddy's team sent the statement over to us, and they basically said this amended complaint in the extortion lawsuit that Mr. Busby exposes, because Jay-Z went on and filed an extortion suit against Busby. They're basically saying all of that is going to show y'all what we've been saying. Like, this is all just a publicity stunt.
Mhm.
These are people chasing dollars.
Well, good for Hov. I'm
Yeah.
glad Jay-Z responded just like that, because this has been going on for too long. It is a grift. These accusers go to these lawyers with all these salacious claims. The lawyer will put more sauce on the salacious claims. They reach out to you.
All right, so we had to stop it right there because Charlamagne started to, go on, and we don't want to hear. We don't want that part.
Bruh.
No, we don't. But I agree with JC. If you're trying to slander my name and I didn't do anything like that, filing a counter suit against him, that would be the right move. In my opinion, Jay-Z lawyers, listen.
What?
They giving him some good advice. Because that's exactly what I would have done. I would have countersuited right against you if you had tried to sit there. What is it called? Defamation? That's what it's called, right? Defamation of character. Because that's what he's doing. He's trying to say. Listen, I understand they're trying to slay Puffy's character. You know what I'm saying? And that will be proven. Okay, but that's Jigga Man.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. But it has been said there's going to be some people that come out that we are going to be surprised by. Very surprised by. But, I mean, JC said he's ready for it. So, let's see. We had to pause right there, but there is a little bit more to this, right? So, what's our time looking like? We don't want to go too far into it, okay? All right, so let's try to play. We're going to play a little bit more, but let's try to get the facts, all right? Here we go. All right, hit it. Yeah, I was just saying. All right, so what do we have now? Okay, so we have so right now we're gonna air the response from Tony Bucksy, because that was Jay-Z doing what he had to do towards him, and this woman is going to report his response as well. Damn, she is fine, boy. I'm telling you.
So, last hour when we left off, you had asked me, did Tony Busby respond to Jay-Z?
Yes.
And he did. So he responded two ways. So he posted on Instagram. He posted a photo of himself. This is a photo of Attorney Busby when he was a platoon commander.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Jay-Z had referenced that in the response that we read, basically saying, like, you're supposed to be this noble man, but what are you doing? You shaking down people for money? It's all a money grab. But he also responded with the statement that he posted online, and he said that Jay-Z had allegedly denied being the one that sued Tony Busby and his firm before, that he filed the case in a way that, like, it can't be picked up. The word is here, but I'm not going to try and read it. He also says that Jay-Z failed to mention that his law firm sent them a demand letter. And in that demand letter, they never asked for a penny. They just asked for mediation. Now, I will say I did reach out to Attorney Busby's office to clarify what would the mediation be about, because normally when you mediate, you want to come to an agreement. An agreement is normally money.
Who are you playing with?
Right?
What you mean?
They're not coming for Beyonce tickets. I can assure
Exactly.
you
We want
that.
a record deal with Rock
Right.
Nation. What are you talking
I can
about?
assure you that.
And then also I thought what this one was important was that Busby said, because he's alleging that Jay-Z's team and Jay-Z had private investigators and a bunch of people reaching out to former employees of the firm, their families, including the plaintiff's family and Busby's family and different people around them, basically to, like, show his power and scare them, allegedly, right? And he's saying because of this, Jane Doe said, you know what, name him in the lawsuit. And that's why they went back and amended this suit. Because again, Jane Doe said, you know what, name him in the lawsuit. And that's why they went back and amended this suit. Because again, this suit is not a new suit. They just updated and put Jay-Z's name in. And Busby is saying, I did that not because he want to shake you down, but because you tried to scare my client. So she wants to come out swinging too. She's not backing down. Yeah, so it's like a whole thing right now.
I was thought we had a little situation there. But, I mean, all I could say about that is, like,
Bruh.
that sound like some Puffy right there, right? I'm just keeping it honest. Sound like some Puffy, right? Like you're trying to intimidate people and stuff like that. It seems that Jay-Z had an issue with this guy's firm before.
Bruh.
But like I said, this is a guy who they say, I'm not saying it, they say deal with corrupt cases. But he has, and I believe he works for, does he work for his own firm or does he work for a firm? Okay, so he works for his own firm. So he has his own firm. Okay, so.
Bruh.
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I can understand the drama in that. And I can understand the issues that might come with that. What I don't understand is because Jay-Z is, because that's what it sounds like. Jay-Z has an issue with this guy and his law firm, and it seems that they are adding him on to this Puffy case.
Bruh.
But it seems that might be questionable because he might not have nothing to do with it. This might be one of the, like they say, this guy's a scumbag lawyer.
Bruh.
So this might be some of that scumbag that he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Because it sounds like he's added somebody or to a case that has nothing to do with the case, but because he has an issue with this person.
Wait, what?
And I'm gonna say this straight up, as clear as I can say it. That is up. Straight up. It's straight up. Up. Period. Point blank. And that's my view, and that's my opinion. Jay-Z, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Fight this guy, because it seemed like he just added you on to a case that has nothing to do with you. As far as this woman is saying, that's what it sounds like to me. It has nothing to do with you. He just added you on because he's mad. But then again, he's mad because you were putting pressure on his past, I guess, employees.
Bruh.
To show your power, to show that you out there. But then again, like I said, somebody of this level, of that level, and with that level of power, yeah, they gonna force. They gonna let you know that they out there.
Bruh.
They gonna let you know that they out there. But Jay-Z, you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful.
Bruh.
You gotta be careful. You don't know. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna start nothing. All right, I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it right there with. Just be careful, and I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. We'll see how it turns out. We'll see if he can fight the good fight. All right, and that's my view, and that's my opinion for this particular topic. Drop my bomb at it. All right, for my listeners, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, also hit that notification button so you know when I post up. Know when I post up and every time that I post up a new video. Okay, you guys, so do that. Also, I'd like to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Check us out on all our other platforms. Subscribe to YouTube and subscribe to Facebook. Until the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed and not stressed. I will see y'all later. Peace out.